All right, so hello, welcome to Nat Patterns. Quickly, I'm going to show us how to sew this short knicker. All right, so please subscribe. Okay, so you can see my short knicker. I've already cut and gum. Here I mark 7 inches from down. That will be the opening of the pocket. The wideness I have there is 1.5 inches. That's how I folded it. Okay. If you want to know how to cut a short knicker, check my channel. You'll find videos there. So quickly, we are going to stitch this and watch carefully how I'm going to be stitching it. I'm not going to be talking so much, all right? So the most important thing is for you to pay attention and look at what I am doing, and you'll get it clearly. I won't stitch to the end, I'll stitch and stop about 1 inch to the end there, all right? Okay, so you can see that very simple. The next thing I'm going to do now is to bring in the pocket. Now I'm going to show the measurement of this pocket, okay? The wideness of this pocket is 7 inches, okay? All right, I cut it to 7 inches. The length is 14 inches, 13, anything from 13 inches is okay. All right, so you can see the way I placed the front piece on the pocket piece. See the way I placed it? Very simple, straightforward. So watch carefully as I'm stitching it. Okay, see that notch I made there? Watch carefully how I'm going to stitch the next line. Okay, very simple and straightforward. Turn it this way and make a top stitch. That notch I made there is an 1/2 inch notch. Okay, very simple and straightforward. So I'll open it, place it this way. All right, now what we have folded in here was 1.5, so I'm going to still mark out 1.5 here and bring this and place it there because it has to be the same. Okay, so I just turn it this way and then I'll stitch. Is the allowance that was folded in that is replaced there, so it has to be the same size. Okay, it just has to be the same. Coming to this side here, now you can see that was why I made that 1/2 inch notch there, so that when it's time to stitch to join the back and the front piece together, I'll be using that 1/2 inch allowance there to stitch. So now this is the pocket. Okay, so I will notch it 1/2 inch in. Can you see that? Then I'll turn the pocket out and then stitch on that 1/2 inch notch I did. Simple as that, straightforward. So I'll turn it in and make a top stitch just to make the pocket strong so that it won't easily lose. All right, at times you have issues with loose pockets, so you stitch properly to avoid having those issues. So the same thing I've done on this pocket, I'll go ahead and do to the second side of the front piece, the second pocket. You can see how it's looking. Very simple and straightforward. So this is the second pocket. Okay, and like I told you before, the length of our pocket is, you see here I've used 13 inches. Anything from 13 to 14 is fine. And the wideness of the pocket, the wideness of the pocket here, I'm using 8 inches. The wideness is 7 inches. Okay, so that's the standard. So I'm done stitching the second pocket as well. The next thing is to join the back and the front pieces together. All right, so just watch carefully. I'm going to join it, guys. I think at this point I'll just allow you guys to watch this video and enjoy it from the beginning to the end, because you don't really need me to talk for you to understand what I'm doing here. You just have to follow up and do exactly what I'm doing, or look at what I'm doing, and you understand. So this is the second side of the back that I'm stitching now. I just finished stitching the first side of the back, and this is the second side of the back. After this, I'll just close the waist at the back center line. Then I'll go ahead to finish every other thing. So guys, let me leave you to enjoy this video. Okay, let me leave you to enjoy this video. Let me leave you to enjoy this video.